Hey guys, it's your boy Arj back again with another Dragon Ball Super Movie 2018 theory and analysis video, the #1 spot for all things related to the movie. Now it's been about a week since I posted my last video revealing all proof and evidence so far of these ancient Saiyans who may or may not be frozen, and that they are in fact wearing Frieza's armor. But of course, as always, this channel is a community discussion forum, and I've been reading a few comments from you guys who are still a bit iffy on my theory, so I'll address them right here and right now. But before I begin guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you're new here to enter our Nintendo Switch giveaway, the final console giveaway we'll have here for a while. Only about 3 weeks remain and a winner will be picked, so do yourself a favour and join the gang today. But moving on, let's just recap what I even said last video. What I had basically told you guys was how I initially wondered how in the hell these Saiyans have this armor, which when we clearly know from the Dragon Ball lore that this type of armor, like this which you can see on Vegeta and Nappa wearing, only came about after the Vegeta faction involved in the Saiyan civil war of Sadala moved away to planet Plant, which by the way was inhabited by both the Tuffles and the plant people at the time. And after they had taken over that planet and called it Planet Vegeta while dressed in this primitive clothing you can see here, it was only when Frieza enslaved them into his force that they began wearing this armor and began to gain these different technologies such as the Scouters and the Space Pod. So with these guys being ancient Saiyans, they wouldn't be dressed like this. If anything, considering they are from Universe 7 Sadala, they would be dressed a lot like Shallot, who we now know in Dragon Ball Legends was saved and transported from Sadala just before its explosion, following the events of the Civil War. And this is what led me to then look at what this new armor actually looks like, because to be honest, it really does have some large differences to the armor Vegeta and Nappa wore, and even the armor Bardock wore, which many of us saw the resemblance to initially. It led me to look at Frieza's new army, and specifically to Callmearj, who had some similar armor, we have to admit, mainly the little ruby here in the middle and of course the armbands, which also heavily resembled a Saiyan. But what was missing admittedly was this cutout where we can see something purple, which in all honesty could just be the purple pants riding up that high on this Saiyan. Fashion, right? But it wasn't long before I found this guy, another fighter from Frieza's new army, and look right here what his armor is like. Both that ruby gem symbol in the middle and the armbands, and this elusive cutout right in the exact same place. Same color scheme, same black armor, same white lining, just with a different colored gem, which by the way, as we can see from Callmearj, does in fact come in different colors, so not surprising at all. Now some of you kept complaining that I was actually using fan art images, so nothing in the video could be taken serious. Well, to those guys, here are the scenes straight from the official Dragon Ball Super Movie 2018 teaser trailer we all saw, and now look again at everything I just compared. The black armor, the same. The white lining, the same. The colored ruby in the middle, the same. The black armbands. They even have the same damn pants color for somehow. Without doubt guys, all 64,000 of you who've been following this channel for a while now know I've predicted some downright crazy things in the show, like Android 17 being the winner, and even Goku not losing to Jiren and being eliminated, despite spoiler leaks suggesting I would be wrong. But this is one theory of mine that again just cannot and will not be wrong, and I know how many of you know this by now. But let's now move on to some other comments you guys had. This one was common also saying, how could and why would Frieza team up with a Saiyan to kill another when he himself hates Saiyans, despises them even? Well buddy, first off, this is not what I damn diddly done said. I said there were a number of possibilities of how these Saiyans acquired this armor, one of which was me saying straight up they just beat up these weak men working under Frieza who look like this guy, and then took their armor before wrapping their old brown clothes around their waist. The other theory however was that Frieza was involved in more in the existence of these Saiyans than just simply providing them his armor to be worn. Clearly the writers of the Dragon Ball Super movie have already confirmed Frieza will be in the movie. They have literally point blank said, expect to see all your favourite Saiyans return, and of course you can't speak about Saiyans without mentioning Frieza, and I quote that. Now at the end of Dragon Ball Super episode 131, Frieza was not a good guy. Frieza was still very much evil. He only appeared good because the dude was fighting to save his actual life, his actual existence. If he didn't win, he would be erased completely, like literally, poof. So what makes you guys think he would be involved in the movie as any sort of help to the Z-Fighters? This new Ancient Saiyan isn't going to threaten the destruction of the universe. No one but Zeno has that power. If anything, he will destroy Earth, which literally means nothing to Frieza. He is happy in his ship traveling around. So if he's going to be involved in the movie, as the writers suggest, he will definitely be against Goku somehow. And there is a possibility that he finds a way or some value in controlling these Saiyans or working with them. Think about it. Frieza has spent his entire life trying to erase these Saiyans. He thought they would get too powerful, so he destroyed planet Vegeta. He wanted to kill Goku, Vegeta, everyone in the end, but by now he knows that that dream will never happen. They are truly a superior race of warriors that have achieved heights that he could not even dream of, from the mastery of God Ki, surpassing gods of destruction, and to even mastering true Ultra Instinct. The limits of these Saiyans can never be stopped, and if Frieza truly wanted to defeat his sworn enemy Goku, and even Vegeta, he will need help from none other than another Saiyan. Fight fire with fire. We have to remember these Saiyans are ancient, they are primitive, they aren't going to be the smartest, they are primal in nature, which we can actually see in the trailer itself, since the Saiyan looks straight up demented as he powers up, as if he's not his normal self. And let's not even get into that weird key in eyes. The point is, whereas King Vegeta was quite smart and has all the pride from being the leader of millions of Saiyans, these ancient Saiyans are just from a primitive age where it's every man for himself, a civil war. They have no more allegiances, nothing to fight for, their planet is gone, they are in the future. Just the love of fighting which is core to a true blood Saiyan. When Frieza meets them, he could offer them the ultimate challenge. A Saiyan, he tells them, is the strongest Saiyan to have ever lived, thousands of years into their future, aka Son Goku, the mortal who achieved true Ultra Instinct. The thought of just that is what would be enough to excite a true Saiyan, and in order to meet this Saiyan, they may agree to travel with Frieza, or at least put up with him. After all, they have nothing to hate him for. They do not know yet that he eventually destroyed all the Saiyans on planet Vegeta. All Frieza is a being offering food, health and armor. Now how these Saiyans gain so much power enough to actually challenge Goku is anybody's guess, but Frieza could also play a part here. We know Frieza knows how to train. He can train very well, and though he is a genius with the ability to improve fast, part of the exploration as to how he gained Golden Frieza so fast was down to his effectiveness at training, and Frieza may very well train these Saiyans to reach their full potential. Having watched Goku and Vegeta time after time, he may even be able to teach them how to transform and replicate them. It's possible, but also extremely pushing it, and I recognize that, but it's what we have for now. So be sure to let me know down below what you think, and I'll continue the discussion in the next video. But yeah guys, that was it for today's Dragon Ball Super Movie 2018 theory and analysis video, replying to some of your comments and describing more in depth using actual images from the trailer to prove my theory correct. And don't worry, there is a lot more to come, so stay tuned, but make sure to also leave your comments and opinions and theories down below, since as always, I will be having a read through them. But before you guys go, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to enter our Nintendo Switch giveaway, which ends in only 3 weeks. One click and you're in, so join the gang today. Until next video guys, cheers.